Alright guys, as you can tell from the title of the video, we are gearing up for a 5-day canoe trip. As you can see, I've got quite a bit of gear here that I need to fit all in this one bag. Well, for the most part. And we're going on an 80-kilometer, it's going to be a 5-day trip as I said. And yeah, I'm super anxious about this. It's going to be a big challenge. But this has been years in the making. When I first really got into the YouTube video scene, I was watching it, of course, as a spectator, and it was fishing, it was truck camping, and these long canoe trips that you would see either Joe Robinette, and now you see Xander Budnick do it, and I was just very drawn to it. Always wanted to try it, and now's the time. At first I was just going to do like a 2-3 dayer, and the more I started thinking about it, I just was like, no, I'm going all in, and we're going to do 5 days, 80 kilometers, out in Algonquin Park. I'll post a picture of the map that we're taking. But yeah, I'm super excited for this. But I thought leading up to it, it would be best to do a gear video. One, so you guys know what I've got in my bag that I'm taking on this adventure. But also, I need some tricks, some tips, your advice on food is a major one. But also just on the maybe missing pieces of gear that I may need out there in the bush. So yeah, without further ado, let's dive in to my canoe bag for the trip. Alright guys, so the goal is to get majority of this stuff in this bag. This is a massive bag. I'll probably do the thumbnail of me like standing in this thing because it's massive. So first is sleeping stuff. It's all in this dry bag here. Sleeping pad, pillow, tarp, sleeping bag, tent. Yeah, tent is necessary. So that's that. That's for that pack. I could have got a more condensed sleeping pad, but it's about 5 times the price. And for not knowing if I'm going to continue to do this, we're starting with what is budget friendly. We can upgrade from there. Alright, now the next thing we got here, cooking stuff. Got a water filtration system, lay knife, hopefully. I got a mini percolator. This is a little bit extra, but I love coffee, and over 5 days, I'm gonna need it to get through this, so percolator. Of course, need a mug. And then here, you've probably seen me use this stuff before. I got this in hopes that I was doing something like this in the future, and thankfully we are. But here is a little cook set. I've removed some of it. It comes with an extra pot and a teapot, which I'm not going to use, percolator. But here we have pan. They have flip out handles. This is a wood set from Canadian Tire. And then I got this little kitchen setup. This thing has like everything you need. Cutting board, dish rag, tongs, spatula. Also has this ladle, but I'm not gonna bring it because I'm not gonna use it. And then I got my forks and knives. It's got salt and pepper. I also got a whatever these things are called. I can't think of it right now, fire striker. But yeah, so that all fits in the pot, which the biggest thing is packability. What I've come to find is the more packable it is, the more expensive it is. But that's where buying things that I can right now and upgrading as we go along if we continue to do these. Now I kind of went wild at Walmart. That could be a good video title. But yeah, I was there, I was hungry too, so I bought a bunch of dumb things. But I got this bag here, which I think is going to be what I use for my food storage. Again, I bought a bunch of dumb things, but this is something necessary, is rain pants, because hopefully that doesn't happen, but it could. I also got these dry bags, reusable plastic bags, whatever. These ones for snacks, coffee, stuff like that. But I got this one for like my map and stuff, so I'm able to keep it dry. Obviously, biggest risk of going out there. I mean, everything I've got is water repellent, but nothing is waterproof. A journal, beef jerky. We got the snacks. And then my spree. Obviously, I'm not bringing all this stuff. I just started grabbing things that I might be able to use. I'll still keep them in the truck because anytime I'm camping, these are still usable things. I can store them in there, no problem. Friggin' just add water, potatoes, terrible. Always gotta have the oatmeal, it's easy. Uncle Benny boys. But yeah, that food is a big one for me. I would love to hear what you guys use. I'm gonna grab a couple of those packs from Canadian Tires, those just like add water, the dehydrated food. But yeah, food is definitely a necessity, and obviously there's some things I can't get until the day of. I wanna be able to enjoy food while I'm out there, just don't want like these just add water potatoes, it's gross, but also have to think about weight is a big one, and cookability, what makes logical sense out there in the bush. This is quickly turning into a yard sale here, but the other thing that's crucial is tools. So I mean, this is kind of pleasure. It's also a tool because I want to get some food. So fishing rod, I've got to choose which tackle I'm going to take, which is going to be hard to leave all of the tackle behind, but I also don't want to carry all of the tackle. So sometimes in life you got to make decisions. Also I have a rain poncho that was buried in the bottom of the bag, but crucial. Also we got these Fiskars, saw. We're gonna need firewood, gonna need to collect our own, so that is a necessity. This, I'm gonna have to take it. It's a shovel. You know, in case we need a shovel, but we're gonna need a shovel when we have to use the facilities likely, so for everybody else, I'm gonna bring the shovel. Also this, a little burner, I always have it with me. Definitely gonna take it. I'm not even sure, there isn't a fire ban yet, but there always could end up being one. So this would definitely come in handy at that point, but also just for quick, on the portage, maybe I need to cook up a quick lunch. That will come in handy. Paddle is obviously crucial, otherwise we aren't getting very far. Net, fishing net, I got this. Super condensable obviously, but opens up to be a fishing net. So bam. First time I caught a fish was that walleye in, I think it was the last video. Yeah. And I got it so tangled, I thought I was gonna have to cut it, but thankfully we fingered it out. Other than that, I think I may bring an axe. I don't know, what do you guys think? What do you guys prefer using when you're out there? Do you prefer the axe or the saw? I think both have their advantages and disadvantages. I kind of want to just bring both and see which one I end up prefer using over the days, so I can know for the future, but also extra weight, and obviously as we can see, weight is piling up here, and the biggest portage is almost 2.5 kilometers, so that is gonna be pretty overwhelming, I feel, but it's part of the adventure, baby. Oh yes, footwear. I got my hiking boots. Love these. I had the lower tops before, mid top way better. I got shitty ankles, orthotics and all. And then obviously the camping slippers of almost everyone's choice. Dollar store Crocs, baby, for the dub. Alright, now we're getting to like the last bit of gear here. This bag does have some crucial things in it, which is some paracord, 100 feet, probably way more than I'll ever need, but in case I have to put up this tarp or tie up the canoe to drag it through some shallow areas, I'll have it with me. Head bug net. I'm not sure how bad they're gonna be right now, but they're not bad in this area right now, but always up north it's 10 times worse, so this could be crucial. Headlamp, which I need to grab a flashlight as well. I friggin' don't have one right now. I need to make sure I have one of those because I'm going to need it out there. I don't have the security of my truck to just fall back on. And then first aid kit. It's a waterproof first aid kit. Definitely, I'm heading out there on my own. I don't have anybody to lean on in case anything goes bad. Definitely gotta have a first aid kit in case anything bad happens. I could hook myself bad, or much worse could happen, of course. So, crucial. But this is where the weight just goes out the window. Try to get all this condensable stuff, and then the camera gear overrules everything because I want to document this trip as best as possible, and that's what I'm out there to do for the most part. Obviously, some soul healing, some challenge, adversity, but I love documenting things. So, We got battery packs, and then all this other crap, GoPros. I've got this new lens I'm excited to use. I really want to push myself in photography more. If you aren't, follow me on Instagram, because hopefully after this trip I'll have lots of photos to share. But we got this big zoom lens, and I'm super excited for this. Hopefully I can get a sweet shot of a moose, a bear, or something while I'm out there. But I definitely want to get more into photography since I have cameras with me. I think that just makes sense. Another tripod, get those angles, those cooking shots, love them. GoPro mount for the canoe, in case I go swimming. Never use this thing, but it's light enough that it doesn't matter, I'll bring it along. And then batteries. This is literally just batteries and memory cards. Again, I don't know what I'm gonna need, so I'm bringing it all. I've got 7 total batteries for my big cameras. I've got like 10 batteries for GoPros and a couple extra memory cards, but I have enough data to record up to like well over 100 hours, so I should be okay. And then the camera box. Of course, there's the camera that you're seeing me from now, but I gotta use older camera, and that's what I'm gonna use for the photography portion. Just keep that camera out and ready to hopefully capture some things. And my couple different lenses I have here. Yeah. Camera gear is kind of where everything just went out the window for weight and everything, but hopefully with this bag, I think is what I'm gonna use, it will be able to help me keep everything in check and not be too overwhelming for weight. I think I can fit everything in this bag, but what I don't have here is clothing, which I'm gonna be bare minimal. Just a few t-shirts, 2 pairs of pants, one I'll be wearing, one in case I get wet, and then 2 pairs of shorts that are super light. There's definitely some things I'm missing, like toiletry stuff as well. And yeah, bug spray, sunscreen. I should probably get little things of those. But yeah, guys, that is what I have right now to go in the pack. I'm probably missing something here. Actually, I know I'm missing things. So if you guys have some tips and tricks, leave them down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And if you guys have been on this loop, it's the Big Trout Loop. I would love to hear your thoughts. I don't know what it's like this time of year. I know water levels are gonna be lower, so it may be more of a challenge, but it's all part of the process, baby. So yeah, now I gotta figure out how to get that all back in that bag. Also, we can't forget the canoe here. I've got an older canoe here. I bought it from a guy for like 350 bucks. He ended up putting these additional seats in, which add a ton of weight, but they're super comfortable. And that's what we're working with. Canoes can get very pricey, especially when you're talking about light canoes. So right now, that's not even on my mind. I just want to try this out and see if it's something I want to invest money and time in. But yeah, guys, I'm super stoked to be going on this trip. Again, I said this is about 4 years ago I started watching these videos, and since then I've wanted to push myself and try something like this. So I'm stoked to be going on this venture. I'm stoked to share it with you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy the videos that come out of it. So anyways, guys, till next time, just keep going, one day at a time.